It's a brand new year and 2023 is going to be a really great one. I can just feel it. We have so many exciting plans, events, opportunities and transformations that are going to be happening here at the Manor, and I cannot wait to share them all with you. But this week we have been continuing work on the pub. We have been working on a project that really brings the space to life, and I can't wait to share that with you. We also got a very special Christmas gift which has been taking us a little bit of time to get used to. Just wait till you see what it is. And we also gained a few more treasures for the Manor over the Christmas period as well. So I'm going to show you what they are. But don't forget, if you're enjoying our videos, make sure you subscribe to our Ladysmith Manor Diaries channel on YouTube to ensure that you're the first to get see all our videos as soon as we put them out. But first, let me show you what we've been up to in our first week of 2023. Today we are working on some of the fun parts of the pub, because as we are continuing working on the trim and the floor, we're also looking at the layout of all the furniture. And one of the key pieces for the pub is our benches. And we actually have these church pews. In fact, this is one of the ends of the church pews that actually fell off, which needs to be glued back on again. But we picked these up from a church in Riverview. And we actually discovered later that they were actually had been made here at the penitentiary in Dorchester. And so we've kind of brought them home, which is very, very cool. But we ended up buying two 12-footers and a 6-footer. And obviously a 12-footer is far too big. So we've cut them and we're going to actually make them into corner benches. So today we have been pulling them out, start laying them out in the room, because I always have a vision in my head. I think I know how it's going to work, and then you put them in place and you're like, no, I need to move it. So today I got Stephen to help me pull them all out, and we're starting to place them so we can figure out exactly how they're going to go, how we need to cut them, and then we will put them together in the corners. This is one of the benches that we cut. It used to be 12 feet long. We've cut it down the middle, and we've now placed it in this corner of the pub. And this is basically where it's going to go. So this piece on the left-hand side will be cut shorter and pieced together with the piece on the right to make the corner. And it will be stained and finished. You can see it's been sitting in storage, so it's got all sorts of cobwebs, and it's not looking too pretty right now, but I think this is going to work really well in that corner once it's cut down, stained and finished. And the second one will go here on the other side of the pub. And you can see we're still just finishing the levelling of the floor. And again, it will be cut down to fit into the corner. But I really love how these are going to look. And actually, for benches, they're really quite comfortable. But the finish is not going to be this kind of golden yellow colour. We are going to change that. And I have one over here that is the other piece that we actually picked up. So we picked up two 12-footers and the 6-footers. And this one I've already stained. So you can see it's this kind of it's called double espresso stain, which I love. So the pieces in the corner will get cut and put into the corner, and then I'm going to stain them with this really lovely stain, which I think fits so much better with the blue and the colours here in the pub. We recently picked up these two ceiling roses, actually from Facebook Marketplace, and they were a great deal. And after a lot of debate as to where we should use them, we've decided that this large one, because it's quite ornate, we're actually going to use in the pub. This one I think we may use in the bathroom, I'm not absolutely sure, but today I'm working on the pub one, and as we've got our crown moulding in a metallic gold in there, I decided I wanted to do this in the same. But what we found this fantastic metallic paint to use, but when we put it straight onto the white, it was very patchy. So Stephen came up with this great idea that we actually colour match the gold without the metallic in a regular paint, which I have here, and then we paint the ceiling rose, and we did it with the crown moulding. And then once that's dry, we then put the metallic over the top. So it gives that metallic gold, but it allows the good coverage from this colour. And it really shows here on this stick. that I've got, you can see here the difference between the base coat, which is obviously the color match, and then the metallic gold on top. It really gives it a nice kind of shine to it, which is good. So today I'm starting with my first coat of my my base coat, and then once that's dry, I will be able to add my metallic, which is the really fun part. You know how much I love my gold paint. So let's get this onto the ceiling rose. I'm just checking for any spots I've missed. And now this first coat is finished. All I have to do is wait for it to dry. And then I can add my metallic gold, which will give it a really nice finish. Santa brought us an extra special gift this Christmas. He brought us a drone. Okay, it's time to go flying. Just don't crash it. We're still practicing our flying, and to be honest, it's pretty terrifying seeing that drone disappearing up into the sky and knowing that you could be the person that crashes it. But practice makes perfect, so we are going to be practicing our flying skills. But already we can see the footage and the views are quite incredible. It always seems that when we find new treasures, we seem to find them always in a theme. So if you remember a few episodes back, we found a whole bunch of tables one week. This week, it seems to be all about lights. Because over Christmas, we picked up a couple of new treasures and they all are themed around lights. Very different, however, but all lights. So these are, I was just thrilled when we found these at the auction. We actually ended up getting two, and these are going to go in the pub. And the thing I love about this is they actually had a couple that were the oil lamps, but were not wired. These two are actually wired. So they actually are electric, which is fantastic. And so we're going to be using these in the pub on some tables. I just think they're the perfect type of pub light. And with a nice kind of soft, warm bulb in them, I think that they're going to look really, really pretty. So really excited about these, and I love the fact that they actually have the traditional oil lamp and then these lovely domes that go over the top, the globes, that really just give it that final piece. So pretty excited when we found those two. And then we also found this chandelier. Now it's in, well, it definitely needs some TLC, let's put it that way. It's very dirty, it's very old, but the one thing I love is these beautiful porcelain flowers that are on the pieces, down here at the bottom, and also up here on the top, and even on this small piece at the top here. Beautifully, they kind of look like they've been painted, hand painted, and just really pretty detail. So I think once we get it all cleaned up, because underneath all of these candle holders, again, it's got this really pretty porcelain flowers. So I just need to do a bit of cleaning on them. It needs a little bit of TLC to get it all kind of back to straight, because it's a bit wonky at the moment. But I think it's going to be a lovely addition. And I'm thinking maybe it will go in one of the bathrooms of our suites. Maybe in the woodland suite with the flowers, which, you know, kind of ties in with that woodland feel. But really pleased with this one. You never know when you're going to find things, where you're going to find things. We found this one on Marketplace. But really excited to get this kind of restored and then see it up in one of the rooms. So who knows what we're going to find next? Like you say, you never ever know what's going to come up. But it does feel like it seems that every time we find treasures, we kind of get them in themes of pictures or lamps or lights or tables. So who knows what we're going to find next. But I am, like I said earlier, we are so excited about 2023. We've got so many plans coming, and we're just doing our planning right now for 2023 and what we're going to be releasing over the next few months for you. There'll be lots more opportunities for you to be involved with what we do here, to visit the manor, to come to events. We've got so many big plans that we are so excited to be sharing with you. So over the next few weeks, we will start sharing some of that information. So make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, Ladysmith Manor Diaries, and that you watch out for our video every Thursday to ensure that you are the first to hear the news as we release all the exciting information. But I guess I better get back to work. We've still got lots of renovation work to do. I'm going to start, continuing work on the pub, which is our kind of focus right now. And I will see you back here next week, next Thursday, for our next episode of the Ladysmith Manor Diaries.